Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? This is going to be your weekly energies for the week of the 25th through the 31st. I hope you're doing wonderful. My name is Patricia. For those of you who are new to my page, thank you for being here with me today. I am going to be talking about what is going on in astrology, and also I'm going to be pulling some cards like I do every Monday. Okay, so I welcome you in. If this is your first time here, I always love to know where you are watching from, what is your astrological sign, and of course, how you have been feeling and experiencing, the energies that I talk about in my readings every single week. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk a little bit about the astrology this week. There is plenty to talk about, and first thing I'm going to go into is the full moon in Leo. Okay, so full moon in Leo is happening on the 28th, and the same day there's different things happening, but let's go into the full moon first because I love working with the moon, the energy of the moon. And the first thing that is really highlighted with this full moon is the expression. The expression of the self, the expression of, feelings, and almost like unpacking everything from within. And since we have, every time that we have a full moon in Leo, and it's the only full moon in Leo, okay, it always happens in Aquarius season when the sun is in Aquarius. Now, what's going on is that there's an accumulation of planets in the sign of Aquarius. So that intensifies that energy even more. Plus, the full moon itself is, it's really heightened energy, okay? And it has to do with, our feelings, our emotions. And in this particular one, I wanted to speak about that. It's, we feel this, this need. It's so important to us to really express what we feel inside, okay? And with all this energy in Aquarius, it's like, who do we want to share that with? Who do we want to express ourselves to? Because Aquarius has to do with the greater good, okay? The greater good for everyone. All right, so the other thing I want to talk about is that the same day that the moon is taking place, we have Venus and Pluto conjuncting. So they are coming together, and Venus is desire and Pluto is intensity, transformation. Okay, so there's this, intense energy with the moon already, and then we get the intensity of Pluto with desire. It's an intense desire, and it could lead to jealousy, possessiveness, and things like that. We don't want to think that, but it's a possibility with that energy. Okay. Also, the same day of the moon and this conjunction with Venus and Pluto, we have Jupiter and the Sun coming together. Okay, so both in Aquarius, and what this does, Jupiter is a planet that expands. So it intensifies and expands everything that's already so intense. So it's going to be really interesting to hear back from all of you to see how this is personally, touching your own experience. Okay, now last but not least, you guys' favorite is Mercury is retrograding. It's starting its retrograde from the 30th of January to the 20th of February. Okay, so this is going to bring, Mercury retrograde. Mercury is the planet that rules the mind and communication, our thoughts, and also technology and different things like that. But what this does, it brings us to a place where our mind kind of slows down a little bit so that we could go deeper with what we feel in our hearts, and also, revise. It's almost like a review is what I feel when Mercury retrogrades. It's like a review. It's like a time of pause and revision. Okay, so let's go to our cards. I had to write everything down in my notes because, as you know, I don't want you to miss anything of the information that I feel is really important for you to hear. Okay, so let's get some themes. Okay, and this is absolutely energy based. Okay, let's see what the themes are for this week of the 25th through the 31st of January. And this message is timeless. So whenever you happen to watch this video, if it comes to you just randomly, there is a message here for you. So let's see, one more shuffle. This is my process, you guys. So let's see what comes through. And this is an energy-based reading that is for all of us collectively, okay? It's not based on astrological signs or the zodiac, anything like that. It's not for a particular person, okay? So first message coming through is the message of reassurance, okay? And I want you to look at this card because it has a really powerful image of this angel, this angelic being, sort of like, guarding us and sheltering us and protecting us under its wing. Okay, so this is bringing a message of safety, of reassurance, of resolution, and of surrender. Okay, and when I say surrender, this does not mean by any means giving up. Okay, when these messages of reassurance and surrender come through, is surrendering our need to control situations. Okay, this is more about trusting in our divine guidance and divine protection. Okay, so this is surrendering to whatever changes are going on, whatever is shifting, whatever situations can seem sort of chaotic in our lives, to release the outcome, to release what we would like to see happen. It doesn't mean, stop envisioning or, let your life, go crazy. No, it just means surrender, knowing that you are safe and that you're being protected and guided through your journey. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, the card of all is well. What a better message than that? It's peace, calm, knowing that you are being, looked after, watched over, that you and your loved ones are safe, okay? All right, let's get two more. And we have, again, look at this, supreme protection. We have this reassurance and this message of safety and this message of positive resolution. And then we have this card of supreme protection. And I was just expressing to you how you are protected. And this also comes with a message to those who fear putting themselves in situations that, could potentially hurt you, or that, leave you feeling naked or vulnerable. Okay, so it says open heart, safety, and destined life events. So this is also the reassurance that the things that are happening in your life, however winding the road may seem, they're very much destined to happen. Okay, this is, this life that we're going through is an experience that it's different for every single being, because we have different ways of seeing things. We have different perceptions. Okay, but this message is saying you are safe again to have your heart open to whatever these new destined life experiences are. Okay, so let's see one more, and then we'll go into the tarot. One more card. Oh, a couple more wanted to come out. Okay, so we have the throat chakra coming through right here, the card of the throat chakra, and this is exactly what I was speaking about before with the full moon in Leo, that wanting to express. Okay, this is communication. This is feeling purified by being able to say how you feel. It's like letting it out. And also, this has to do with how you express yourself creatively. Okay, so it's not only about how you express yourself or communicate to another. Okay, and we have another chakra. So we have two chakras this week coming through, and the second one is the crown chakra. Okay, and this is again our connection to the divine. And I was also expressing before I even started pulling the cards how that connection to our divinity and that connection to our divine guidance and support is so important, and how we receive endless wisdom from it. Okay, so this is about being really just connected and really letting ourselves be open to whatever sort of information is coming through for us, through prayer, meditation, or any form of just stillness that we can find moments during the day to have. Okay. All right, so let's go with the tarot. And since we had so many chakras come through, I'm going to use the wisdom, the chakra wisdom tarot. Okay, so let's shuffle a little bit. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for being here. Aloha. Thank you for being here from Hawaii. Love to have you here. All right, let's give it one more shuffle and see what comes through, what the message is coming through. Already really clear with the themes that have been coming through. All right, so first, let me move this over so I can have everything here. Okay, so first card is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so some of you may be feeling like you've lost track of, what you've lost your focus. Okay, it's what it feels like. Okay, you've lost track of what you were building. This could be that some of you are being faced with changes in career, or maybe you went back to school and it's not what you expected it to be. I feel like the message here for some of you could be, you could be feeling a loss of stability. And of course, all the changes that have gone on with, everything that's gone on globally can make us feel a little bit, out of sorts. And for many people, it's affected them so deeply. And especially their finances, their stability, their sense of security. So this is highlighting that the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is that feeling of safety, and that's exactly the message that we're getting here. Okay, so even if you feel like life has been turned upside down, Spirit wants to reassure you that you are safe, that there will be a positive resolution, and to just let yourself keep an open heart, okay? Because everything that is happening is destined to happen in the way that it is, okay? So Spirit asks us to surrender control, let go of control. And also to find these ways to express ourselves and purify ourselves, maybe through some sort of creative expression. And also, Spirit's always guiding us back to go within, okay? To have that connection to ourselves and our own sense, our own guidance, okay? Our own inner compass. Let's see what else comes through. Okay, so we're getting the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And these cards are coming out in the reverse. I shuffled. You see there's other cards that are in the upright. They're coming out in this way for a reason, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's changes that are happening that we feel are out of our control, and we are putting resistance in front of those changes, okay? And how are we doing that? We're not accepting things as they are changing, okay? We are creating this blockages for ourselves because we are holding on to certain things that the universe is trying to kind of like shift in our lives, and we're not allowing it to happen because we're either closing our hearts, holding on to certain things from the past and not making choices, not deciding and not going with that natural flow that the universe is saying, let us take the wheel, because this is already been put into motion. The Wheel of Fortune is about those destined life events. And of course, it's going to feel unsure, and it's going to feel uncertain, and it's going to feel like it shakes up your sense of safety, security, stability, okay? And that's why this message is so huge, reassuring you that you're safe, that this will have a positive resolution, just to surrender, just to let go and let go and let God, okay? Seriously. So let's see what else comes through. And it's so amazing how you get this card of reassurance that has to do with your sense of safety. And then the first card that comes through is the root chakra, and it has to do with safety. And it has to do with your sense of roots and stability, okay? And then we get this card of supreme protection that talks about opening our hearts, that yes, we are again safe. And then we get this card of the heart chakra, the green color, the heart base, our heart energy, okay? And how we are protected, and it's okay to open our hearts to these destined life events, these changes that are wanting to take place in our lives, okay? All right, let's get a couple more. Let's get like 3 more, and we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. We have the Fool. I mean, root chakra, once again, the Fool in the upright is the card that tells us, stay enthusiastic, be optimistic, be present, okay? Everything is here in the present moment, okay? This is telling you not to be afraid. This is telling you to take that risk, take that chance. It's okay to start over. I mean, what an amazing message right here. It's okay. It's okay to start over. And Spirit wants you to enjoy the journey. It wants you to enjoy the path, okay? and not to fear what is ahead or not think too much about what's coming up. Okay, it's just reassuring you again that you're safe to take this chance, to take that leap. And the leap is all about taking a leap of faith. It's about having faith in what Spirit is saying. Okay, that you are safe, that it's okay, that you can surrender and let go. Oh, thank you. You have a great day as well. All right, so let's get, here we go. The Magician. We are creators of our life experience. Look at how it went from 0 to 1. These are the first 2 cards in the Major Arcana. Okay, for those of you who don't know tarot, this is the Fool's Journey is the first 22 cards of the tarot. Okay, those are the Major Arcanas. And right here, it's giving us, you take that leap of faith, you start creating this experience, whatever it is that you want to create or express. You have the green light for it. You have everything that you need. You don't need something to happen in order for you to make something happen. You can start where you are. And this is saying you have everything. You have everything within you to create your experience the way that you want it. And the Sun is at the bottom of the deck, which is the expression of the self. So this could be you wanting to really express yourself or do something absolutely brand new, and something that definitely brings joy into your life, because the Sun is also a very expansive energy, just like Jupiter. It makes things grow, it makes things clear, and it has to do with that expression of who we are, So this could be that you're embarking in, something new that has to do with that expression, whether it's a new job, taking a chance in a new relationship. It could be that as well, okay? Because this has to do with destined life events. This reading is all about things are coming into your life that you feel are, maybe the craziest things that are happening to you, but they're happening for you. It's really all taking place for you. Okay, so last card is the Princess of Wands, which would be the Page of Wands, but it's coming out in the reverse. So again, we have a resistance to travel a new path. Okay, we may be lacking motivation. We may be afraid of opening our hearts and being vulnerable, maybe thinking about what other people may say or think, or, holding on to old ways of limiting ourselves because others may not, others may be fearing that and kind of projecting that to us as well. So it's really important that when you are taking stock and sort of revising your life and what it is that you want to do, that you really listen to yourself. This is why it's so important that we had the throat chakra and the crown chakra come through. This is where the crown chakra is so important, because that is the connection not only to our divinity and to our higher self and to God and the universe, but it's also the connection that we have to our own intuition, to our own inner compass, to our own guidance. Okay, so you may be just not wanting to start a new journey, and that alone there is what's limiting you, because it brings this fear of the uncertain, and that's why we get the Fool, and that's why we get the Magician, because it's almost like, don't be afraid to take that chance. You have everything you need, within you to create whatever it is that you want to do, okay? And this goes for all areas. Remember, this is a general reading, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, and here we go, it's the Devil card. And literally, it's, the angel and the devil. You're going back and forth with negative patterns of thinking, limiting beliefs. This could be because it's really ingrained in you. But I have to remind you again, you all are perfection, okay? You don't have to seek anything outside yourself. You don't need to seek validation from anyone to go on this new path that is there for you, this new journey, this new situation that is opening up for you. All you have to do is take that leap. And with the devil as well is taking that step away from whatever could have been negative, whatever bad habits, and have more of, and I don't want to say ambition, but have more of a willingness to face your fears. And even if you're afraid, do it anyway, okay? Because you're being given so much reassurance in this reading that you are safe, and that everything that is taking place right now is part of destined events for you, okay? So I'm going to pull a couple of more cards here. Let me see what I feel called to. We had a lot of chakras come through. That's why I use this tarot. But I think I'm going to go with Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what comes through this week. Or, I'm not even going to ask what's going to come through for this week. I'm just going to ask what other message is there to support this oh my gosh, look at this. Didn't even have to ask too much. Okay, so I see why the resistance. I see why there is this sort of blockage. Okay, yes, there is this feeling of losing something that is safe, something that makes you makes you feel stable. Okay, there is some sort of unfinished symphony, unfinished business happening here. Okay, so you're not feeling ready to embark on any of these changes or any of these new things, because there's something here that has not yet ended. Okay, and it's something that it's wanting to be cleared so that this new energy can come in. It's going to happen whether we want it or not. Again, I'm talking about destiny, fated events. Okay, so there's something here that needs to come to some sort of conclusion before this can take place. And I feel like it could be that you're holding on to this, or somebody else may be holding on to you energetically. It could be that as well. It could be that you're not ready to let something go. It could be also that. But at the end of the day, the last message that came through to support this reading is the message of blessed. You are blessed beyond measure. Absolutely. I mean, this reading, you have spirit coming through, telling you how blessed you are, how safe you are, to focus on the blessings, to know that there are things wanting to come into your life to listen to your guidance and to focus on what's good and what is going okay. Also, again, that message of surrender, it's so important because I want to highlight again, it's not about giving up, okay? It's not. It's about surrendering control and allowing God and the universe to support you along the way. And it's always happening. It's always there. That guidance, that protection, that support is always there. Okay? So I hope that this reading serves you all really well. As always, thank you for supporting Fearless, and to all of my clients that have ordered readings lately. Everything is up to date. All you have to do is go to the links in my bio and I will get right back to you. You can always reach out if you need support. I know that many of you are going through difficulty and just dealing with this uncertainty, but know that if you listen to this message today, you have a lot of reassurance that everything is as it should be and that there will be a positive resolution for you. Okay, so I love you all. I send you fearless light and love as always. I'll see you on my next videos and enjoy this week. Let me know how it goes with the intensity of what's going on this week, but always go back to that reassurance. You are safe. Surrender to what the universe has for you. Okay? So, love you guys. Take care.